Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing an audio video. Today's stories will be from relationship advice, and this story is from Stepu. I'm losing my family because they think that I hid the fact from them that my ex, now sister's husband, is abusive. I don't want to go into all the details because it is long and boring and still painful, some bits at least. But I met my ex 4 years ago, and I at least was madly in love with him. For 2 years, I was blissfully happy until I took him home for Christmas and I caught him making out with my sister. It devastated me. My ex tried to apologize and kept trying to get me back, but I didn't want anything to do with him anymore. And 3 months later, my sister and he were expecting their first. Now they're married with 2 children. My family forgave them eventually when children were in the picture. I kept my distance, but I have met them on the occasional family gathering. I still feel hurt by my sister, but other than that, I'm good. Last weekend, my mom asked me to come home for something urgent, and there was my dad too. They told me that they were disappointed in me for not being honest about my ex being abusive. I was shocked, but my mom told me that he is very abusive to my sister. That's when my sister came to my parents and I saw her face and cut lip. I was shocked, and I really couldn't say anything other than that I never knew. My sister became very upset and started yelling at me, asking what the F I meant by that. That I was so much better than her and that he didn't hurt me? I said no, but no amount of swearing that I didn't know and that he must have hidden his true nature. My mom told me to leave and that she was very disappointed. I have cried every day now, remembering my sister's face, but I just don't know why this happened to her. He was so very kind and gentle with me, but I can't explain why he was that way. I don't know how people like him work. According to my sister, if he's abusive once, then he's abusive all the time. I have no experience with people this way. I couldn't answer her. He has been abusive to her since the beginning of their relationship. When I calmed down, I texted my mother because she wasn't answering my calls, and that my sister is right, and abusive people are just abusive, and that maybe the circumstances may be different. My sister is younger. I knew that some men show the true colors after marriage or after children, etc. My relationship with him wasn't of the same nature. I tried every explanation, but this just seemed to trigger her further because she texted me back that I'm a liar, that I hid the truth from them instead of warning my sister. She asked if I thought I was better than my sister, not to have been abused by the same man. I was shocked. Like it is about the woman, better women get abused less. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I texted her that she was disgusting to say something like this, but I regretted it so much. Now nobody from my family is talking to me, not even my father, who I talk to on a daily basis. I don't know what to do or how to help. I really need help explaining why my sister's husband is what he is. I feel so guilty. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her. Like, how is she supposed to know that someone is abusive when they've never shown them that they were abusive? It doesn't make sense for the family to be like beating her up for it. Like, why are they pushing all the blame onto her? Like, seriously, if anything, blame the guy. He's the one abusing the sister. And the sister was the one who literally snatched him from this person. So, like, it's crazy how she has the audacity to be like, you didn't warn me. Even if she did warn you, you wouldn't have believed her. Well, there's an update. I see that cutting all contact with my family is the most common advice that I got. And you are probably right. It is time for me to move on. I never completely and wholeheartedly forgiven my family for accepting my sister's betrayal, but I understood that my parents wanted to be in their grandchildren's lives, and I would never have wanted the children to be deprived of the love of the grandparents since they are innocent in all this. But at the same time, I needn't, however, like or accept the forgiveness. I just love my family, and losing my sister was a hard blow. I just didn't want to lose the rest of the family. I kept my distance, however, besides from my brother, and I don't think I mentioned him in my original post. I'm still close to him. Many of you also asked about why my family didn't see the fact that my sister's husband cheated on my own sister as a red flag. This is the first thing I asked my mum, but her answer was very disappointing, so I didn't even think to include it in my original post. She just made it about me needing to get over it and to let go of my grudge. I have felt some type of guilt because I only talked positively about him before I introduced him to my family, about his generosity and kindness. He treated me like a queen and his family took me in with warmth. He went out of his way to make me happy and all the dreams we shared about our future together, the places we would visit. And I was so happy when he expressed how he couldn't wait to spend the rest of his life with me. Maybe this is a red flag. I was so happy with him, and that is all my sister heard me talk about since I met him. With all this in mind, I totally understand my sister and her reluctance to believe me, that he showed another side if yet his real side with her, especially when I know that she's in a very vulnerable place right now. I thought I would be understanding and reach out to her again. I explained everything that I wrote to my mum and then post here, that he probably always been what he was. I got so many stories of girls written to me here about their experience with abuse and how and why it started. I sent my sister the screenshots with the girl's permission. My sister is 7 years younger than him, while I'm only 11 months younger. I didn't live with him, I didn't have children with him, and I wasn't relying on him to provide for my children since I didn't need to stay at home to raise children. All in all, I sent about 30 Instagram DMs explaining. After 3 hours, my sister sent me a very short reply. I know that you are sleeping with him, you effing whore, and she blocked me. I didn't even cry this time. Today my brother asked me that he wanted to see me. He came to me after work. He said that my sister had sent everything that I had written to her to the rest of the family, and that she was raging mad. My parents are angry with me for distressing her more than she already was. My brother told me to cut my losses and lay low. You can't help her because she just wants to blame her misery on somebody. From what my brother had gathered from my mum and sister, her husband has been violent with her since she refused to terminate her first pregnancy, so the abuse started just a few months into their relationship. My sister was growing more paranoid with time that her husband would cheat on her with me, and probably others, and that was the reason why she always hated me. She hated me, because she always thought that I would try to get back at her by taking him back because I was still single and hadn't moved on. It got worse because she always asked him why he was gentler towards me, and he told her that because I wasn't a cheap whore like her, which made her believe we still had contact. She also found his secret Instagram account where he followed some girls, me included. It hurt me to hear all of this, but as my brother said, I can't do anything. She refuses to leave him, even with my parents' urge and assurance that they could take care of her and her children. I'm heartbroken for her, but I don't think I can do anything. I'm cutting my family out of my life, and that's my final decision. Wow, so the sister is still blaming her when she was the one who literally had the affair with the guy? I don't even feel bad for the sister, but that does not mean him abusing her is okay. Seriously, he's a trash bag, and she's not doing anything better to get out of it. The fact that her parents were like, we can take care of you and your children, but she doesn't want to leave him. So like, what the hell? Like, why doesn't the sister want to leave him? Like, he doesn't even want her. And they're literally abusing you, so you're gonna put your children through that? Like, at this point, the sister is just freaking selfish. Seriously, she's not thinking about her future. She's not thinking about her kids at all. She wants to keep her kids in the life of a guy who hits her. Like, that's just stupid. At this point, the sister can't be helped. Seriously, I don't even feel bad for her. And the entire family, really? You literally accepted this guy into your life when you knew what a freaking walking red flag he was. He literally cheated on your own kid with your other kid. So, you think that's okay? No way. That's crazy, because you would really allow a guy into your family that already hurt your own kid. Right? Your first kid. And you're gonna allow it to happen again with your youngest kid. Like, seriously, their parents failed them. For sure. So yeah, that's the end of the story. Let me know what you guys think about it. And well, that's it for the story. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!